Reminiscent TV.
Hey everybody, it's your guest reviewer JB here for Catsynth TV. Today we're going to be looking at the album Zap by Moon X. Before we get started on that, I want to ask you to please subscribe to this channel for more cultural content coming out regularly. And please consider underwriting the efforts. There are links to Patreon and Ko-Fi below. You see that little sign right there? Oh yeah, follow the link down the rabbit hole, baby. You won't be disappointed. All right, jumping right into it. Zap by Moon X. Moon X is a group featuring Dave Newhouse. Dave Newhouse, an instrumentalist and composer, instrumentalist on various woodwinds and keyboards and so forth, and even a little bit of a comedian. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. Just hold on. Probably most widely known for his work with the Muffins. The Muffins, as you may recall, were a group, East Coast United States group, kind of associated with an American version of the Canterbury sound. For those who don't have any context, what I'm talking about there, the Canterbury sound, in a nutshell, is the progressive rock movement that kind of was centered around Canterbury over in England, over in the UK, kind of the early sound of bands like Soft Machine, Hatfield in the North, National Health, so on and so forth. In any case, Moon X is a group that, from what I learned online, grew out of an earlier band called the Moon Men. Some of the folks associated with that band decided to not continue with the group, go do their own things. Dave Newhouse carried on, and so with a variation of the earlier name, not the Moon Men anymore, now it's Moon X. Dave Newhouse carried on with two of his compatriots here, and man, this is some incredible stuff. I heard this about a week or two ago on Jack Cinnamon Porcello's show File Under Popular on WAYO. If you're not familiar with that show, you should definitely check it out if you're interested in adventurous creative music. We'll put a link to that at the end. Do check it out. In any case, heard a little bit of this, and like right off the bat, it's like, I'm gonna order this CD. This is quality music. It's got all of the elements that I love to hear in it. It's got hooks, you know what I mean? It's also got interesting horn arrangements. It's got, plays with different meters other than your standard 4/4. I'm a sucker for my 5s and 7s. Anybody who knows me knows that. You know what I mean? It's got all that stuff in there. It's got kind of an adventurous take, a contemporary take on stuff influenced by that Canterbury sound. Let's take a look at the cover right here. It's got some graphics, that are very near and dear to my aesthetic. I love my science fiction comics and so forth. The album itself has a number of compositions, and there's also a number of, what would I call these? I would call these almost like little skits. Some things in there. There's some sort of comedic relief between some of these tunes as interstitials. I would compare it to, what would I compare it to? I mean, the thing that comes to mind when I was hearing it is kind of, Firesign Theater, kind of riffing on, H.P. Lovecraft, if that makes any sense to you. I know that appeals to a certain section of the potential audience for this stuff. So yeah, I mean, I've read some other reviews. Some other reviewers didn't care for those bits so much, but hey, the whole package, it's just, man, this is some great stuff, It doesn't, it takes the music seriously, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. Let's put it like that. It's always good to be able to, have a little bit of fun, and it really comes across in the music. It's enjoyable. It's melodic. It's something that I can grab onto, and it's also challenging at the same time. It's accessible and challenging, and that's such a fine line. It's such a fine line, as they say, and to walk those two, sometimes opposing camps. Anyways, to wrap it up, we've been looking at Zap, the album by Moon X. I highly recommend this, for fans of adventurous, creative music, progressive music, if you like. Please do check it out.
To find out more about Zap by Moon X, please visit Dave Newhouse's Bandcamp page and check out the description below this video. And please do check out File Under Popular with Jack Cinnamon Porcello on WAYO-FM, streaming live via the link here and in the description below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to CatSynth TV.
Hey, you're watching CatSynth TV!